And then once we've kicked the allies out of this area, we can back off with the tanks and go and support the attack through the steps here. Germany really is doing very well at the moment. There's a lot of ships trying desperately to get across the Atlantic right now. That's a point. 44. We're probably going to be facing a D-Day soon. Depending, of course, on how many troops they've actually managed to get through to the UK. I wonder how many I've sunk at sea. Italy. 5. I've not actually been fighting the United States very much. They've mostly been active in Africa and at sea, and I've killed 500,000 Americans. That's all going to be transports I've been sinking. Can't remember the last time I enjoyed Vanilla Hearts of Iron. I'm all about Kaiserreich and Old World Blues. I love Kaiserreich and I love Old World Blues, but actually the Fortress France campaign and this one have been a lot of fun. Like, the balance that they've got with Man the Guns is pretty good. Otherwise, yes, I would 100% have agreed with you. What am I going to do about Sri Lanka and the British Islands and the Indian Ocean? Leave him alone for now. I'm far more concerned about the fact that they own Sardinia, Corsica, the Balearics and Cyprus and Malta in the Mediterranean still. Once I make the Mediterranean my inland sea, then I can worry about troops elsewhere. As long as I'm guarding all the ports in India, I'm not too worried. Don't kill yourself off. I'm coming to save you. You'll have supplies soon. Don't do anything stupid, please, German unit. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. There's no reason for you to use up your organization and face getting demolished.
Formazione. Pronto all'azione.
What the hell's going on here? I'm sorry, German soldier. I was almost there and then the orders kind of got cancelled. Okay. Time to deploy the Marines. These guys I will, however, want to have training up.
Formazione.
Train. Okay, so who's going to be the best Marine commander? Because I will gladly steal a commander from somewhere else. I need somebody who's actually good at attacking. All of the Italian generals are really good at defending, not so good at attacking. Maybe Balbo? No, you're even worse. Or maybe I'll just use you, because you're new. Okay. New commander then. You're going to be blue. And assigned to him. Good. And I would like... How many units do you have? 5. So I need 19 heavy infantry divisions to support you. Okay. No, don't attack them. I'm coming, Germany. I'm coming. Looks awesome. Italy is huge now. Thanks for being lucky in the back of the stream. Have fun. Thank you. And I do hope your son's getting better. Okay. Connection made. Enjoy these fresh supplies courtesy of the Italian Empire. Marvellous. And we have upgraded our guns. I did say I was going to upgrade our submarine. I shall. Only takes 39 days. Nice. 10,000 guns short, 4,600 artillery short, 3,600 support equipment short. And we are again not building any aircraft. What the hell is going on here? Right, what do I have a massive surplus of? Motorized to an extent. Tanks, I'm going to guess we have a pretty big surplus. We do. So how about I build a couple more tank divisions too? How many did I want again? 12. And then actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing this. But at least now we're building all the planes too. And otherwise, we just need to keep on building factories. And we have the building slots to do it now. Okay, carry on. Repairs will be done over time. Oh boy. Massive Soviet counterattack, but the Soviets have probably lost about 15 million by now. Almost 14. 24 million losses on the Allied side to our 8. Can you make a bunch of doomed invasion trash divisions to level them up? Can you only get experience if they land? No, it's actually the opposite. They only get experience while they're fighting something. So I can make lots of divisions and attack somewhere I know they are defending to get invasion bonus. Yes, I would love to buy your motorized. Thank you, Italy. Spain. More concentrated industry, I think. Let's double down on that. And then after this, India. Yeah, India is secure. Oh boy, Japan is not looking too hot. I'm a little bit surprised that Japan is losing so hard to China right now. If they lose Manchukuo, that's a big problem. But then again, if Germany takes out the Soviet Union, which is looking increasingly likely, if we can take the Soviets before Manchukuo is destroyed, that would be pretty good. How many divisions do they actually have? 12. And most of them are low organization, so we just need to keep attacking. Just don't let them recover. We will eventually beat them, especially as these tanks are starting to arrive. There we go, we're winning that fight now. And then when they have nowhere to run, we just destroy them. And in fact, I think we just have. Because they're not fighting here anymore. Boom, Rangoon's gone. We're about to win over here. Boom. Destroyed. Thank you, tanks. And there we go. The Indian front is over. And that means all of these Siamese troops and Japanese troops that were fighting against Burma can now turn around and help against China. Also, all of the troops that were in Indonesia, I am hoping, are turning around and helping over here.
Si, signore.
In the meantime, I am going to assign my tanks to this line over here, and I'm going to say, let's chop the Soviet Union in half. They've swapped Malay about 3 times now, and they've really held up in the islands and in the Indies as well. True. And also all the German units that were over here can now be reassigned to the Russian front. We still have Africa to deal with. Like, these British soldiers have been holding up really annoyingly well. Like, we've done huge amounts of damage to the Soviets, but Britain's been... perfidious Albion! And they are definitely increasing their escort numbers. So, have we wrenched control of this? Friendly supremacy, yes, yes we have. Alright.
Comandi.
Your first objective is going to be naval invasion from here to here. Here to here.
Ordini.
Please do continue training, but also prepare your naval invasions. So we're going to take Sardinia, Corsica, we're going to take the Balearics, then we're going to hit Gibraltar. And at that point, my navy, which has been locked in the Mediterranean, can suddenly go, huzzah! And attack all the ships out here. Why does France have land in Canada around Nova Scotia? It's not Canada, it's USA. It's the destroyers for bases. So they don't actually own it, that's just saying that they have the bases over there. But Hearts of Iron doesn't really have a way of portraying that except for docking rights, and I guess that's not a big enough deal for a bunch of free destroyers. Americans have invaded France? No they haven't. Yes they have. A little invasion. I'm sure it's nothing. All the spies that we've been capturing from the British have told us that the naval invasion will be occurring up here. This is nothing. 2 red divisions walking instead of railroading. Damn it, guys! Take the frickin' train! I made the trains run on time for a reason! Use them!
Si, signore.
There we go. D-Day over. Marine 3s. Excellent. Now let's go and start doing the commando upgrades, because I haven't even started those. Field Hospital 2. Let's get Field Hospital 3. (1940) submarines. There we go. So we want Tier 3 engine, Tier 3 torpedoes, Tier 3 torpedoes, Radar 2, Tier 3 torpedoes. And these are going to be the something or other clever class. Mulligan class. Save. And we are going to build one more of each of those. Then we're going to switch to the Mulligans. How much more expensive are they? Almost double. Yeah, that's the one advantage of Tier 2 submarines. They are super cheap. big iron class subs. And I would love to, but I'm only giving subscribers and patrons names. That's one of the things, one of the privileges that they pay for. Alright, so we got the new submarines. I think I should probably upgrade their torpedo attacks. Might be useful. Aha! The tanks are arriving. Magnificent! Also, don't we have you lot doing nothing? We do. So, in that case, I'm going to say you lot are going to be responsible for that half.
Avanti!
Ah! Yes, purples.
Si, signore.
In fact, cyan will be responsible for this whole thing. Then I'm going to move all of the purples over here.
Pronto all'azione. Formazione. Pronto all'azione.
Why are you lot not moving?
Avanzate.
Now you are.
Si, signore.
And then once these guys are built, I think I'm just going to create... Not those guys. Oh, I already deployed them, didn't I? Right. Never mind. 30 divisions of expeditionaries. Yes. Are you just giving me your entire army now? Pretty much.
Comandi.
Need to get rid of another 6.
Pronto all'azione. Comandi.
You can have a new commander.
Formazione.
You can have a new commander.
Comandi.
Damn it. Soviet line, not the Afghan line. There we go. And let's give you a light blue colour.
Comandi.
And then you can also come over here. And you can have a dark purple, almost black colour.
Formazione.
We are definitely going to need to upgrade the level of infrastructure here so we can supply all of this. Huzzah! Tweaky has given a gifted sub to Big Iron. Thank you very much for that, Tweaky. Very much appreciate it. And I'll see what I can do about naming something after you, Big Iron. Very kind of you, Tweaky. Thank you.
Attento.
Alright, tanks are almost here. I'm just going to tell you to force march so you can get into position. And then we can trigger the staff office plan. Also, I'm curious about what the navies are doing right now. Battle for the Atlantic wages on, but it looks like the Allies are losing it pretty hard. Ooh, we're sinking a lot of French subs. South African, UK, not cubs, subs, convoys. Ooh! Outskirts of Moscow. Germany did good.
Pronto all'azione.
Germany did very good, but we are about to open up another front here in the Caucasus and also in the steppes. We're sinking a lot of British convoys here right now. I wonder what they are carrying. It's almost certainly troops. This does look like a D-Day preparation. Wow, I've killed almost 2 million Brits. I know I'd killed a lot, but I hadn't expected that many. Also just got a raise. Got money I didn't plan on, so let's waste it. Congratulations on getting the raise. It's always a good feeling. Actually, I have a better idea.
Formazione. Comandi. Sì, signore.
I'm going to put all of you under a different commander, which is going to be De Bono. With a magnificent beard. And then I'm going to have you lot under him. And the great thing I can do about this is I can set you up as a field marshal frontline. And now all of those troops will automatically be assigned to this line, and you can just fill in behind the tanks as the tanks take the territory. Much better plan.
Attento.
I also really need to name you lot, so I know where you are. Europe Force.
Formazione.
North Africa.
Attento.
And then you must be the East. Just the East. How's the invasion of Sardinia? It's not so much the preparation that's taking time, it's the fact that I want these guys to be fully trained. That's taking time.
Comandi. Sì, signore.
Okay, so you have a stash of troops just waiting there. In which case I'm going to say, go, attack, let's take this territory. And we're just going to need to make sure that we upgrade the infrastructure behind them as we go. Which will also include you, actually, because that's going to be where the supply comes through. Fall of Moscow! At dawn today, German panzers smashed through the hastily erected defences on the streets of Moscow, and the half-tracks were seen unloading panzer grenadiers in the Red Square. Thick, billowing smoke from the many fires raging in the suburbs could be seen rising into the air as the German infantry stormed the Kremlin. Grenades and flamethrowers were reportedly needed to fight stubborn NKVD holdout, intent on fighting every inch of the complex. The Russian capital is now in German hands, but has been left a burning ruin. Unconfirmed reports indicate Lenin's embalmed corpse was safely evacuated east. And there it is. Moscow is indeed in German hands right now. Soviet Union's not looking too hot. 15 million casualties. This is about the point where the Soviets really start to struggle. They are out of manpower. Not sure how it will work for the lakes for the Field Marshal plan. We shall see. I can always make multiple.
Formazione.
Trickster, 79% done. We're getting there, slowly but surely. $1.1 million manpower. Did I get the 10% or is it non-core Indian? Nope, still 5%. Or is it 10%? No, we are on the 10%, yes. We're on the 10%. But we haven't been losing a lot recently. Like, the war against India was actually surprisingly benign. India inflicted 188,000.
Spingiamo, signore!
Right, I need to
Sì, signore.
save you. Get me up here as well. A massive Italian assault. Oh, Japan's actually pushing back, I think. Yeah, they are. They've taken all of this back. Go Japan! And we have enough air experience that we could upgrade another aircraft, although it is now 44, so we should probably wait until we get the 44 aircraft, then upgrade one of those. Kind of dropped the ball a little bit on that.
Ordini?
You guys are almost trained, that's good. Roberto Alberici wounded. I have no idea who that is.
Pronto?
One of the garrison commanders. It's fine. Why would you put a corpse on display? That's pretty dumb. Well, if you go to Moscow, Kalinas, you can still see Lenin. He's still laid to rest in state. In fact, Lenin has killed a man since he's dead. Because the display collapsed on somebody and killed them. But he was kind of a big deal to the Soviet Union. He's like one of the heroes.
Pronto, signore.
Well, he is the founder, so... How are we doing? Still sinking lots and lots of ships. Still losing a submarine or two, but nothing like the convoys that they are losing. So once the Soviet Union has fallen, we'll need to start thinking more seriously about how to deal with Africa. Though I think by that point, Germany will just start flooding this area with troops. America is launching a big invasion down here, but we're holding pretty steady, honestly. Although Germany has completely abandoned this front, so I think Germany is focusing entirely on the Soviets right now, which is fair. Also, we have some free dockyards, which I'm going to assign to more Malgins. We need to win the war at the Atlantic. Any of you taking any significant damage? Not really. Meanwhile, the attack in the Caucasus is actually going really well. This is just another front that the Soviets cannot afford. I think we are witnessing the implosion of the Soviet Union here. Solari falls ill. That would be you.
Attento.
Annoying, but not the end of the world. Especially as getting new generals is getting kind of expensive. How many divisions do I have right now? I don't think I've ever played a game with this many divisions. 280. I think even to the Soviet Union I didn't have 280 divisions. But then again, I am holding on to quite a large chunk of territory.